Hi friends, oh my god, the amount of messages coming in. The biggest question you want to know, will stock price goes up after the split? So before I give you an affirmative answer, let me explain a split in 15 seconds. The value of the company doesn't change just like this banana. A split is like slicing one stock in many pieces. In the case of Tesla, it's a 5-to-1 split. Slicing one stock into 5 pieces. Shit, this is 4. If you own one stock, now you have 5. And adding all these pieces back up together, it's the same value. I learned this from a very pretty friend of mine from Taiwan on how to demonstrate stock split. I miss Taiwan and my friends there so badly. Damn this pandemic. Also, really appreciate an early thumbs up. It helps a lot in the channel. And by the way, I was featured on Business Time. So if you're interested, I link it down below. So one may ask, why split? So there are 5 big reasons for this. Firstly, it helps people who are invested in a company for a long time. You see, there are some who may want to sell a small portion. However, Tesla at $1,500 a share, they may be forced into a position to sell more than they want. So think like Berkshire never splitting their shares. Now it's like $319,000 a share. Holy cow. A lower stock price helps bring new investors in. A big number like this will turn most retail investors off. You need to understand that most retail investors are not sophisticated investors. They look at numbers instead of like market cap. Having new investors tend to pay more attention to the company, and that's a good thing for the company if the company is an awesome company. Most investors do not have access to fractional shares. I understand in the US it's easy, but for international investors, we do not have that luxury. An increase in international investors is always good for stock. Liquidity often refers to the volume of stock moved. So the higher the liquidity, it's always better for many reasons, but the top 2 off my head is like making harder for individual organizations to like manipulate the stock prices, and it's easy for big organizations to like add or sell positions without losing much in the spread difference. A lower stock price will help a lot in the options world. I used to be an options teacher, and the lower the stock price is, it's really good for options traders or investors. I'll give you an example. If I'm doing a covered put strategy, for every one contract, it requires to hold like $150,000 held in my account. By the way, I did a video on this strategy, and it's an old video. I'll link it like up here and down below. With a lower stock price, instead of like $150,000 needed in my account, all I need is like $30,000 on a 5-to-1 split, which is a lot easier. More options will be traded, and generally it's better for the stock, especially in Tesla's case, as implied volatility is higher for call options. If you didn't understand what I just said, it is okay, it is just good to know. I always try not to sound like some professional cockster, sounding all professional and portfolio performance like a cock. Because there are so many advantages to a stock split, stock price will outperform. There's a study done, and I'll link it down below. Price performance of a stock after a split results in outperformance compared to the general stock market. So some final thoughts. I thought the split would be after shareholders meeting as mentioned by Elon. It's early Christmas. I told you guys like consistently every week that Tesla is a buy, especially around this price at about 1,004. Look, I don't need you to thank me for earning money. Just be a... Oops. Ouch. Just be a better investor, and that makes me happy. Appreciate the early thumbs up, and always invest safe.